Yes, brothers and sisters, good evening. Good evening. Good evening to all you wonderful people here at Macpon. There's no better place you could be tonight than right here at Macpon. Brothers and sisters, we are going to have a real great meeting tonight. I know that many of you are concerned about the decision of the judges, but don't bother with them. Don't bother with them. The United Progressive Party is here for Antigua and Barbuda. What we say? Definitely. Brothers and sisters, are you ready for the victory? Are you ready for the victory? Yes, brothers and sisters, we are going to win the next general elections. Whenever the election is called, we are going to be victorious. No decision of any judge will stop the forward movement of the United Progressive Party. Nobody, no LP, no ALP, no Chet Green, no Gaston Brown, not even Shackman. Yes, brothers and sisters, and let me tell you early, they say that Nambulumbu Adams could never win a seat in Antigua. Did we win in St. Paul's? They said we could not win the 2009 general elections. Did we win? And let me tell you, they say we cannot win the 2004 general elections in St. Paul. Are we going to win it? Yes, brothers and sisters, we are going to take it. We love the challenge. And let me tell you something. Already, the overwhelming thing in St. Paul is that we are going to win the next general elections. So I'm urging my other colleagues, I'm urging them to work hard because they are not going to leave us behind. We will be in the winning column. What we say? Yes, brothers and sisters, they say that nothing has been done in St. Paul's. You hear them? Nothing at all, they say, is done in St. Paul's. Well, let me tell you, I have been going around the constituency, and I'm extremely pleased with what has taken place over the past 10 years. You come out there and take a tour of the area, and you will see what I'm talking about. It's not just only infrastructure, but the building development in the area. And I'm going to talk about some of these things this evening because we can't let them say that nothing is done and we believe them. Too many of you have been meeting me around this country and you look scared. You look like you're sorry for me. For what? No, I don't want you to be sorry for me because we're going to win. I am certain about that. Absolutely sure that we will take the seat in St. Paul. What I want is that 8 other persons at least are there with me. Because I would prefer to lose than the United Progressive Party to lose the next general elections. I would prefer that the boundaries remain the same or it is changed. And I lose and the United Progressive Party is the victor. It is not about me. It is about this country. It is not about my other colleagues. It is about this country and the future development of Antigua and Barbuda. That is what I'm interested in about. It's not about the dollars and cents, as I have often said. It's about your children and great-grandchildren. That's what it's all about. And let me tell you, let me just begin by saying to you what has taken place in my constituency. Now, yachting industry. The yachting industry. The yachting industry is a very resilient industry. And this year alone, the yachting industry has provided hundreds of jobs for not only the people in St. Paul, but also for the people around this country. That I am certain about. Also for the service providers, they have benefited tremendously this year because we have a very successful yachting season. And I'm very pleased. I have supported that, and the United Progressive Party has supported that. What they're trying to do is to separate Eleston Adams, the candidate, and the United Progressive Party. It can't happen so. Whenever the United Progressive Party makes a decision, I am part of that decision. And whenever I make a decision, it is the United Progressive Party's decision. So when they tell me that I'm not polling well, so they say, but the party is polling well. What a nonsense they're telling me. You cannot separate the candidate from the party. And any candidate who believes that he or she is bigger than the United Progressive Party, it's time for them to take a walk. The United Progressive Party is bigger than any candidate. Any candidate. The United Progressive Party and the candidate, they're one and the same. So let me tell you something. The yachting industry, all the events have done well. Even the just concluded Classic Yacht Regatta, the 600 race, all those events this year have been a tremendous success and has brought millions and millions of dollars to the people of this country. Say yes to the United Progressive Party, man. We have been doing well. We have been doing well. People are coming to Antigua to learn the secret of what is taking place in this country. But it's because of the policy of the United Progressive Party and the candidate. We have supported the yachties. That's what we have done. We have supported them. If the government was not supporting the yachting industry, we would not have the success we have had this year and previous years. It is, again, because of the policies of the caring United Progressive Party under the leadership of the Honorable Dr. Winston Baldwin Spencer. That's what it is all about. That's what it is all about, brothers and sisters. So I talk about the charter yachting season has been a success. I talk about the Oyster Regatta. And now we will soon have Sailing Week. It begins anytime about now, on the 26th, and will last until the 2nd of May. Again, tremendous success to Antigua and all those who are involved in the yachting industry. And we have to commend all the partners who have worked so hard, so diligently for the success of these events. Again, we commend the United Progressive Party. Put your hands together for them. Yes, brothers and sisters. They said nothing again has been done in St. Paul's. Again, that's a rotten lie. Orchestrated by Gaston Brown. Chet Tech Green. What am I saying, Tech Green? Sorry. Chet Tech Green. That's what they have been doing. Lying to the good people and the honest people of this country. People who have not robbed the blind, they're lying to. That's what they're doing. But let me again tell you some of the things that have been done in St. Paul's. We talk about the South Point Hotel project, and that is done by Jeff Hadid and company, I believe. That's a tremendous amount of money. Millions of dollars have been put in this project, and it is near completion. That's another success to a developer, an Antiguan developer, again supported strongly by National Parks Authority and the government, headed by the Honorable Dr. Winston Baldwin Spencer. Give them a hand, brothers and sisters. Give them a hand. That's a local inventor. That's a local developer, and we have to commend him. They said nothing is done again. But let me tell you about the Windward Beach Development Project done by Belmendo, again in English Harbour, in my constituency. Another project that I'm supporting, and say supported greatly by the United Progressive Party. Another hand for these people. Another hand for them. They said nothing is done. How come millions of dollars have been spent and they try to undermine that and say nothing has been done? They're liars. They're deceivers. And let me tell you another thing again. We talk about the Powder House magazine. And this is done. That's a hotel development again, you know. And this is done by local Antigua and Paul Deeth. Millions of dollars again is pumped in this project by a local investor. Again, a round of applause for the United Progressive Party and this local developer. That's another lie to them. I go further. I go further. Because it's just project after project after project in St. Paul's and in Antigua. An $8 million project. And that is a restoration project for the Clarence House. And $8 million was pumped in by Sir Peter Harrison. That is a donation. And that's under National Parks, and which I am the minister in charge. And that is $8 million that will be pumped in this local economy. Again, a round of applause for the United Progressive Party and the UPP. And I go further to tell you, brothers and sisters, there's another project that has been completed in English Harbour, in the national parks and in Dockyard. It is the super yacht dock facility. And this is about 2.5 million US dollars. And this super yacht dock houses some of the largest super yachts in the world. Another project under the United Progressive Party. Give another round of applause for the government that you have supported. Yes, brothers and sisters, they say nothing is done. And if you listen to them, and if you're gullible, you will believe. Because when you look at their faces, they want to tell you, and they want to bring tears to their eyes, that they're speaking the truth. But if you know these characters, if you examine them closely, you will see they're a bunch of deceivers and liars. That's what they are. And when they say, brothers and sisters, that they want to rebuild this country, I wonder which country they're talking about. Brothers and sisters, I want you to listen to me carefully. When they say that they want to rebuild this country, they want to rebuild their pocket because they're broke. They are a broke bunch of individuals, some of them, most of them. And that is why some of them have been writing bunks check after bunks check after bunks check after bunks check after bunks. That's what they're doing. The checks are bouncing like Andy Roberts' bumper. That's what they're doing. Tech Green. What did I say, Tech Green? Oh, Tech Green. His checks are bouncing and bouncing and bouncing all over Antigua, brothers and sisters. And is that the man this country wants to elect? Are we crazy? Have we gone insane, brothers and sisters? I know that is not true. We are right-thinking people in this country and in the constituency of St. Paul. Never will we elect any international, I wouldn't say criminal, rip-off gangster. That's what he is. You read the book, you read that book foul, and you know that he's a foul man because he wants to deceive and take things that don't belong to him. And let me tell you something. Even the things that the United Progressive Party has done in St. Paul's, he wants to claim as his own. You can imagine that? Even the things that we have done in St. Paul's, he wants to own. Brothers and sisters, they say nothing is done. But let us look at lights. I have gone out of my way to beg lights and to buy lights to put up in St. Paul. And you know the man want to take credit for that too. That's why we have to call the man Tech. Tech, he wants to take everything from this country. Are we going to vote for such an individual? No way, brothers and sisters. When the roads are being done in St. Paul's, he said, when he realized the roads were doing fast and going good, he said, boy, them roads in a good tall, they're moving too fast. Now the roads have slowed down a bit. He said they're not doing anything. That's what they are about, brothers and sisters. All they want is to be in power so they can rest their hands and the kitty and to move with it. That's what they want to do. We cannot allow them to move with our treasury and with our money, brothers and sisters. Nobody must allow that to happen in this country, brothers and sisters. Let me tell you something. Something a time ago, I tell the people of Antigua about a number of files that we have on a particular individual. A lot of you think I was joking. But one thing with this man here, I don't go out of my way to lie to anybody. Sometimes I'm brutally truthful that some people don't like it. But let me again go over the files of my opponent in St. Paul. I told you about the Carib Seas file. That's a file he has under his name. Then we have the blind school file. You remember that one? That's another file. Then we have the insurance fire file. The burn car file. You remember that one? Bunks check file. Antigua Football Association file. The rent file. Commissioner of Sports file. And the Olympic Association file. And this one that you've been reading about and you've been hearing about, the FIFA Grand file and the Umber file. You read those pages, a whole chapter of someone who wants to contest elections in Antigua. Have we gone crazy? Have we forgotten so quickly? And then this man has the audacity, the gall, to go on radio and accuse everybody of everything. You can imagine that. And because he has the radio, many of you fold up and afraid to tell him what he is. How can you be afraid to tell a man what he is? You can't be afraid. But let me tell you something, brothers and sisters. One night on the block, they say I'm not going to win. They're going to beat me hands down this time. This time, I say, let me tell you, same characters, same storyline, same result, and the man will go crazy. And I had to tell him a few things about thieving and so, and people were upset. But you see, a lot of people in this country, they feel they can tell you what they like because they have the mic. But you must not be afraid, brothers and sisters. A few days ago, they said St. Paul was red, red, red. That was red by design, brothers and sisters. Red by design. And some of you become scared, afraid, frightened. But it's not just St. Paul was red. The whole country was red. Because they were rushing ahead. Rushing. But brothers and sisters, they're now tired. They're tired. Because in August, September, the poll was saying, boy, this is so sweet, man, everyone come out. Turn on the music like please. Just a little, give me the last piece. Brothers and sisters, let me tell you again, we are on the right track, heading in the right direction. And I'm absolutely certain that the United Progressive Party under the leadership of the Honorable Winston Baldwin Spencer, with your support, will win the next general elections. Thank you very much.